It is a special occasion. It is a Thursday, and Rob and I are here to give you another show, but this time it's not with robots. Today we are going to be kibitzing the Alt Event X, one of the rounds, the third day. It's late in the event, and we'll welcome Rob. Rob, this time, just
Hey,
before we start, this is my channel now. I have this mouse right here. I'm in control. Rob gets to sit there and,
couldn't
and,
be
and
happier.
for sure. Unfortunately, that does mean that the display is not going to be that fancy schmancy stuff that Rob has on his channel. But
As
otherwise,
long as you're here, it's a great broadcast, my friend. So I'm happy to join, and thank you for inviting me. This is a real treat for a Thursday afternoon.
it is. So today like we said, we're doing this alt. We're covering the alt. They're actually already in play. There's a new feature on Bridge Base called Delayed Vugraph, where they're recording the play as they play it, and we're gonna catch up with the play 30 minutes in. So it's about to start in about 1 minute. I was watching Delayed Vugraph yesterday, Rob. It felt like normal. Honestly, the delay didn't. I thought it would bug me watching 30 minutes late and feeling like, oh, this isn't exactly, like I know this already happened, but actually, it's just like watching Bridge regularly, and it definitely adds to the security of the event. Not being
Yeah,
able
for
to give
sure. And it's weird. It's not going on at the same time, but for us, it kind of is. It's the same way we used to watch Vugraph, and we get a little bit of a sneak preview as well with some of the live results that we're looking at and things like that. So super exciting stuff. And I look forward to maybe doing something like this when you guys are playing in Italy. This would be a fun project for me as well.
Yeah, and certainly we'll be available to you to answer questions about why we did certain things. I was thinking that maybe
Well,
as a way to.
I don't like to bother any of you guys when you're playing high level tournaments. You guys got enough on your mind in those spots anyway. But I'm sure you could talk and drop in once in a while for sure.
So here, what we're looking at right now, the screen you're looking at is obviously not a bridge table. This is the leaderboard for the event. The Alt has an amazing website that makes it really easy to look over the scoreboard and look at the individual hands of each table and everything. So right here, we're looking at these two. There's two groups you see. There's Group A and Group B. This is the way all these Alt events work. It's kind of a ladder tournament. They split it up into multiple groups, and at the end of each tournament, you can move up or move down, and it's kind of a really fun online tournament.
It's like promotion and relegation in football, basically, or all the Premier League and things like that.
Exactly. But this event that we're watching today is actually the final event. It's the culmination of all of last year's events. This is this whoever wins this week is going to be crowned the Alt Grand Champion.
Champions of the Alt universe.
Yeah. Looking at the scoreboard, it's actually pretty tight
Super
here. Yeah, you can see that first team of Sylvia Moss's team of my teammates Johnny and Kevin, and the Polish guys Kalita and Novosovsky, and obviously Roger Lee, Sylvia's partner, are in the lead by less than a victory point. Victory points are somewhat similar to imps. They're very, very close to imps, and so in today's round, I don't want to go to the leaderboard because they actually have live scores. I don't want to go from here to look at today's scoreboard for this match to see who's playing who. But the match that we're going to focus on is going to be the second place team Edmonds against the fourth place team Ferdine, because just because of the way that it shook out for this round's matches. But we will be able to jump around from table to table, and also just be able to. We will be able to look at what has happened at any given table. Alt now has an amazing view that you can kind of see live results for every table grouped up. That was one of the things when we were doing this broadcast before, was we were saying it would be so nice after we watch a hand to be able to see what all 10 tables did on that hand, and now we can. And so the bridge has started, so let's go in there and let's grab a table to watch. We're gonna look for the Edmonds Ferdine match. So let's jump in right here. So, all right, here we go. First, so just these are BBO names. Let's just take a peek at who's sitting where. So north is Polish Piotr Zatorsky, playing with his partner. Down here is Michael Kukowski, who's I know as an opponent who I've played lots and lots of times in my career. He's an unbelievable bridge player. And Peter Ferdine is west, and Alon Apteker from South Africa is there in the east. So this hand, this is just a part score battle. I need to change my view here. I was supposed to have it to show the diagrams of the cards.
Right.
And also I want to show play cards. I've got that. Okay, perfect. That is the view that we were looking at. So
Magic.
You can see this hand. It's just a part score hand that starts with North opening a diamond.
And that's pretty classic with today's bridge style, right? This is a reasonable 11 to open with those intermediate cards, Gavin. Is that what everybody?
I would definitely be opening this 11 count. Not every 11 count, but this is a nice 11 count with my points and my long suits and 2 aces and lots going. I need an excuse to open an 11 count. I'm not opening every 11 count, but I would find
a pretty good excuse here.
And not to mention first seat non-vulnerable. I'm pretty anxious to be opening the bidding. It's a good spot to get involved opening that one. So after goes a diamond, pass, a heart, West comes in with a spade, and North is kind of done from there, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to go a spade, pass, and East bids 2 spades. They have a simple raise. Hey, Krish, how you doing?
Welcome, Krish.
So East bids 2 spades, and now South I'm imagining at most tables South is going to compete to 3 hearts here with their 6-card suit, because after having only bid 1 heart, they're going to need to get back in the game.
Yeah, and their partner open, so this is kind of towards that invitational range anyway, close enough for them probably to compete. And then Peter probably just kicks it in.
Well, let's see. Is that what happened? So yeah, so it did go this way, and you can see here in the bidding that they've alerted this pass. North they opened a club, not a diamond. Why I can't get the explanation. I wonder why they opened a club. I wonder if it's a systemic thing that they might play a Polish club where they always open a club. And went past a heart, past a spade. Now they play support doubles, so this North passed, denying 3-card heart support, but South still bid 3 hearts, and yes, Ferdine competed to 3 spades. So where are we? Catching up on the play.
Par result probably on this one, because looks like hearts is probably going to make 3 on a lot of lines. So 3 spades down 1 won't be too terrible, I guess.
Yeah, East West, they're going to lose 2 top spades, and they've lost the ace of hearts is 3. And the ace of diamonds is 4. Are they going to make 3 spades here? It looks like they're just that's all they have to lose is these 2 spades, a heart, and a diamond. Unless I see that there is a way that they can negotiate a ruff. They're actually in deep thought right now, thinking about how to handle it.
Right.
So here you can see on top, North-South only have the ace, king of spades, the ace of diamonds, and the ace of hearts. But with careful defense, they can negotiate a diamond ruff. And when I say careful,
and they're trying to do that right now. North has to duck this, right?
Yeah, North is in thought here, because if North wins in order to get their diamond ruff, South is going to have to win the first round of trumps, right? If South uses the 4 of spades on the first round of trumps, then their ruff is going to come with their king. So it looks like he found it. There it is. So he ducked the diamond. So now we're going to actually get to see this diamond ruff.
Gavin, I didn't see that yet on my screen, so I'm not.
Oh, it is happening on the broadcast,
got it. Sweet.
So now this is step 2. Wow,
this is a king here. This is tough.
I'm amazed that he did. What defense? That is unbelievable.
Well, this is scoring, right? This is like, hey, we have to get this done. This is the only way it's happening, right?
Yeah, I mean he counted it out. It's very, very well done. That king of spades was not an easy play. Wow.
And it looks like they play low from a doubleton also, which is not standard. They played the 7 and then the 9 of diamonds. So
the Polish way. Yeah. No, it is. I think it's very, very common. That was a really beautiful defense to start off this event.
Are they playing this at the other table right now, Gavin?
Let's check it out. Let's jump over to the other table and see. They're still on board 1.
They got to play 3 hearts.
Yeah, they had the same auction here. Too. No, they had a completely different auction. North decided not to open, which it's hard to blame somebody for not opening the 11-point hand. And now when it went pass 2 hearts. It went 2 spades. I'm surprised. I guess Ola didn't decide this. So this is these guys, Mikkel and Ola, the Rimstep brothers. It looks like
world champion pair.
Yeah, and he decided not to give his partner a bump to 3 spades because he had just a couple random jacks. It looked like a pretty ugly hand, and so they bought 3 hearts. That's going to be a full swing for. It's 3 hearts, so 140 and 50. So it'll be 3 imps for.
Oh, sorry, we're not vulnerable. It was 50. Sorry.
Right. That was really, really exceptional defense. Let's just take a peek at the full event scoreboard here. Let's see how many people manage. This is not the right event. Let's try again. I need to go back to alt because it's been refreshed. It's the new event. Let's go results.
There we go.
All right. Oh, I've lost the. No, there we go. Board 1. So, how many people were in 3 spades? This is not the same hand, so maybe they're not broadcasting it.
Yeah, it's possible that they just are a little delayed on the results there, maybe.
It says that it's up to date. All right, well, back to the bridge. All right,
yeah.
I was hoping that was what we were going to be able to that was going to be part of what we would be able to show, but it looks like that's not the case. All right, so let's get back to our original table. Wow, it's all happening very quickly. Let's take a look at the auction. East opened 2 spades. That is a very, very strong hand for a 2-spade opener. We wouldn't if you were playing
too big for me.
Too big for a weak 2-bid, but I imagine that they're playing that it's 10 to
some sort of like.
There it is. That it's 10 to 13.
Got it. This is like the British style, right? Do they play something like this as far as their 2-level opening bids are kind of intermediate in nature or something?
Yeah, maybe a lot of people who do this also play multi 2 diamonds, so they can open 2 diamonds, show a weak 2-bid in the majors, and they play 2 of majors, shows 10 to 13. It's actually pretty effective. It's hard when your opponents come in with kind of an opening hand 2-spade, but like overcalling, it becomes a little bit more dangerous to overcall, and
it becomes a little easier to kind of gauge your values from the other side of the table as well. So, if you're chewing up that room, it's pretty good.
This south hand, you can see like they had a tough decision over 2 spades about whether they should overcall clubs or make a takeout double. I really like their decision to make a takeout double. It's hard because if you make a takeout double with the south hand and partner bids diamonds, you're not very happy about it, right?
You gotta let it go, right?
The problem is that if you overcall 3 clubs and partner, you don't need very much to make game with the south hand, right? If you just focus on the south hand, oops, I guess I had to right click to kibitz this person. So if you focus in on this south hand, I was hoping that again it didn't work exactly how I was looking for. Sorry. So if you look at the south hand, if partner has king 5th of hearts, you're already practically making game, right? King 5th of hearts, a 3-point hand. You're just on a club finesse for making 4 hearts. So if you overcall 3 clubs, partner's not going to be strong enough to bid hearts with the king 5th of hearts. So or even the king 5th of hearts and another card, they probably would not be strong enough to bid 3 hearts. So making a takeout double really gets you to game the most likely game more frequently. All right, so
and sometimes you just bite a diamond contract that is and if that ends up happening, you still have a pretty good hand for some trick taking.
Even like a look at this hand. What would happen on this hand? Partner would have bid diamonds, and you would have survived. You would have survived for sure. So you would only survive because that jack of diamonds is falling for you, but because you're off the ace king of spades and the ace king of
you have four quick rippers there off the bat.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So it did obviously it did go 3 spades anyway, like it would have if I am expecting at most tables it's going to go 1 spade, and then it's just the same problem with that south hand. What do you like? Right. It's a tough decision about whether you're supposed to make a takeout double or overcall 2 clubs. I really think double's the winning bid, just for that same logic. Like you just don't need very much from partner to make game in hearts, and so bidding 2 clubs it's just. I think it's too dangerous.
When I saw this hand earlier, Gavin, this was the question I had for you. Basically, is what do you tend to do? And I think it's pretty clear, that you feel double is going to be right most of the time. And
it's not. Hey Kelly, yeah, it's not. You
might overcall a no trump if they open like a heart or something, right? Or
if they open a heart, yeah, you would overcall a no trump for sure. But when they open a spade, it's not like this shape automatically makes a takeout double by any means. Right. I would very often overcall 2 clubs, even with 4 hearts and 5 clubs and 2-2. It's specifically like just how strong this hand is that I'm worried that if I bid 2 clubs, that partner won't be strong enough to bid hearts.
And
we'll just play 2 clubs and just miss a game in hearts. And at imps, you need to be just laser focused on when you got bidding your games when they're there, and 2 clubs is too likely
and catering to that rather than catering. I mean, it's okay if you play diamonds down 1 or something like that in a spot
such as life. Yeah.
I mean, you're much more comfortable when they open 1 spade. The 2 spade bid really added a little extra pressure for them, but really the double's kind of more right in that spot, it seems, because
at the 2 level you're just kind of like I feel like you have because partner's almost never going to bid 3 hearts over 3 clubs. Yeah, they're kind of forced you into the double. At the 1 level, I could see. I bet this moved around. I see what he's saying about the round 6. Let me see if I go to no. That's board 6 is blinking here, but I don't. The round 6. I think that's showing the The
Oh,
actual.
that is.
Yeah, but that's gonna
Was
show
that
the
the first round?
scoreboard though. So
I see. I see.
like if I go through, I can click through here to board 1. Got you. Okay, I did it.
Oh, there
So
it is. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
yeah. So you see, like most of these tables that were
Yeah.
3 spades making 3, 3 spades
Yeah.
making 3. How's the view there? It's not cut off. Yeah. So most
Looks
tables that
good
were
over
in
here.
3 spades made it. Yeah. So it was
Only the
there-
really well defended hands get the
Yeah.
plus score. Looks like yeah.
Another
Yeah,
pair there. The only 2 people beat 3 spades: the Vugraph table and one other table. Excellent defense. It was very very special. So here we're in 3 spades. East West. This just looks like you're gonna go down one, right? You have 2 club losers and 2 diamond losers and a very slow heart loser. There's really nowhere, no
Nothing to
destination for any of those. On a hand like this, you might hope to end play somebody, or on the other hand, if the opponents aren't able to take their 4 minor suit tricks, you could hope to duck a heart and maybe get a 3-3 heartbreak.
3-3 pitch for that.
But there's
But
none
I
of
mean,
that happening.
that's
in
so
this
much
hand.
to hope for in an event at this high level. You know, they give them a chance or 2 to take their tricks. They're usually going to get there, and in these levels, especially after the defense we saw on that first board, it was pretty amazing.
It was. All right, so this is a pretty boring board. You see, like
Just for the boredom here, the alt logo is amazing. I have to say, well done on the logo. It's just classy and it pops. I'm a fan of it. It looks great on the broadcast. So whoever did that, well done. On top of everything else you've done amazingly, this is super cool. I feel underdressed now, just a little bit.
You feel underdressed? No, I thought something happened, but nothing happened. It looked like the rough and slough was happening, but no, there was nothing going on this hand for sure. That's funny that you feel underdressed.
I should next time. Next time I'll get the jacket on.
Last time I wore it, a bow tie was at the World Championships. We all got matching U.S. flag bow ties.
I remember this. Yeah, and then somebody forget theirs or something. You had to like airmail it to somebody.
Oh, maybe, I don't know. That sounds like my team.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
All right, so now it's just a slow.
It looks like they bid quite a bit at the other table though. They were in 5
did.
clubs. How did did they overcall clubs at that table? Apparently.
This isn't big enough. Let's just go to the other table. Here we are. Okay.
Yeah, they were 5.
So when one spade, they chose to overcall 2 clubs, and it went 2 spades. And North had a pretty normal raise of 3 clubs. It went 3 spades. Yeah. So this is an interesting auction actually. So what does South's double mean? That's like really. Let's take a look. I'm going to make this a little bigger for us. Well, yeah, it's like that. Look at the situation that South was in. Their partner raised them to 3 clubs, and they have 16 points over here. They have a pretty good shot at game. So how do they? But the game that they're most likely to make is 3 no trump, the South hand, right? Because if but they need partner to have a stopper and spades, another card, and maybe hopefully we can. You need a lot really to make 3 no trump. You need partner to have 3 useful cards or 2. Because if you take 2 diamonds and 5 clubs, it's hard to make 3 no trump in these 2 of a minor overcall hands when you only have 5 of the minor. That 6th club just makes such a huge difference for how light you can make 3 no trump. Anyway, but that's what double means in that spot. It's like I'm trying to get to 3 no trump. That's the only way for South to.
I want to bid more. I just am not sure
it's
where
like
our best strain is.
It's a minor suit version of a maximal double. Right.
I was just gonna ask that. Actually, that's perfect.
It is. It's below 3 no trump. It's like it's the only bid that South can make to tell partner, "Hey, I'm interested in game."
Right, and let's not miss the game that we might.
Yeah, the most likely game.
Often, right?
Now North got a little bit aggressive here with their 6-point hand because they'd already raised 2 clubs to 3 clubs, and especially with 2 little spades, this would have been a good hand to just stop in 3
with
4
like a
clubs.
stiff or something, maybe a 6 diamond or something in a stiff. Now it's a little more in the ball game, right?
For sure, you don't need 10 high card points to be bidding 5 clubs, but a singleton spade would be ideal, or even 3 spades a hand. If you had 3 spades and 1 heart, that's a much better hand.
Shorter,
yeah. Right. The problem with 2 little spades is partner has 2 as well. So you're starting. Oh yeah, this seems to come up a lot when you making 5 of a minor when you're starting by losing the cashing ace king of the suit that you don't have a stopper in. The reason you stopped, you didn't play 3-0 was because you were off the ace king of a suit. It is so rare that you make 5 of minor when you expose that you don't have a stopper in a suit, unless you're short in that suit. If you have a singleton, okay, that's a whole nother story. But when you have length in their suit. All right, back. Where are we? They're all that talking, and they're already halfway through board 3. They play pretty quickly. This is tough to keep up.
They're in 3-0 on this one though.
They are. How did they get here? They got here. South open a diamond, which you kind of have no choice but to open this hand a diamond. You're 6'5". You don't like the king of clubs, but what are you going to do? You're not going to pass and come in later. So you open one.
Would some people open a spade in this spot because of the lightness of the hand and just to try to bid spades and diamonds or something?
You could treat it like a 5-5 hand. That's what you're doing when you open a spade, is pretending you're 5-5. But the problem is that if you're 5, like if our partner takes you back to a 5, you don't want to play a 5-2 spade fit. That's going to be pretty ugly. I'd be more inclined to just if it goes a diamond past a no trump. I don't really. This hand is so weak that I don't even mind just suppressing the spades altogether and just bidding 2 diamonds. Yeah, but that's so they open a diamond now. North they alerted this to no trump. It says natural invitational, so it's not really alertable. But I was thinking that North hand. You have 11 points and you got a 6-card club suit. What do you bid over a diamond? You kind of even if you. Clubs. Yeah, you're not strong enough to go force the game. So I guess 2-0 was really their only bid. Interesting that South kicked it in. They accepted to 3-0 trump here. That's aggressive bid. But I can tell you, so like obviously their high cards are not even close to an accept. Yeah, but that ace king, that source of tricks it just makes up for it. But
maybe they get a 4th best club lead and get to cash that king as well or something like that. So. No.
Yeah, they did not on this hand. On this hand, they got a heart lead, and they just started cashing their diamonds, and they just have that ace of spades trick. Look at this, though. East is in trouble. Yeah, there's nothing that they can do on this hand. Yep. East is in a discarding spot. So what's happened on this hand is the heart lead went into the jack.
Yep.
For trick number 1. And then the next 6 tricks were 6 rounds of diamonds. So Declare is going to be up to 7 tricks after this trick. Declare is going to get the ace of spades for 8 and needs a 9th trick. Declare knows a lot about what's going on this hand. They know where the ace queen of hearts is, and they know that because trick 1 went 4th best heart lead to the 10 and jack. Yeah. Exactly. So Declare knows the ace queen of hearts are offside. Declare's only got this one hope here to place now a spade to his hand and get out a club.
Yep, he has to strip out that exit card from East. Right, he has to play this ace of spades to set up.
He did not get it right. So he had another
safe exit of the spade and it's over.
Yeah. Oh no, it's the same problem. No, it's the same problem.
Club, right?
It doesn't matter, right?
He can rethrow him in with clubs. Oh, look at that.
Interesting.
Nice.
Cool.
Let's see what he does here. I mean, he probably knows what's going on as well.
Either way, though, if he cashes the queen of clubs, that sets up the 9th trick. Yeah, now it
sets up the jack of clubs. Well played on this one.
Yeah,
for sure.
And well bid. The aggressive bidding, man. 11 opposite 10. 11 opposite 10.
The other table is just in 3 diamonds, like a normal.
Yeah, might have gone in a similar way. I'm afraid to look at the other auction because by the time we're done looking at it, we're going to be halfway through board 4 at this table. But
I can't see the top of the top of the
let's make it bigger and bigger. And we started a diamond pass, only 1-0. Yeah. 1-0, not inviting with 11. Right. That's a little, but maybe they don't have a way to invite. It's possible that they play 2-0.
Possible they play 2-0 as a stronger bid.
Right? Yeah, so maybe they just bid 1-0. They overcalled 2 hearts and went pass.
Big swing there, though. Edmonds is now 13-3, up 10 imps after that one.
Yeah.
This next board looks like people. You're gonna just be playing one thing only probably on this one. Some number of spades on number 4. If East bids, I suppose. Would you be in this auction with a normal 15-17 no trump?
Well, I wouldn't bid with the North hand. Even if I was playing a system that allowed me to. I think it's pretty important not to come in with hands like that, telling them what's going on. I would bid Stamen with the East hand. I would do it. You have 8 points. The Ace Queen Jack of Hearts are really that's a nice holding. I mean, I would love to have a 4th heart. That would make this hand significantly stronger. But when you have a decent 8-point hand. You should be bidding Stamen. It's not going to work out. It's not going to work out well on this hand. You have 2 forms of duplicated values on this hand.
Yeah.
You have partner's King of Hearts was a very wasted card because
Yep.
it just made all of our heart points kind of our Jack of Hearts or ended
It
up
took
being
4
a little
tricks
bit.
down to 3 basically.
Yeah, and also the fact that partner's Doubleton is in clubs and not diamonds, right? If partner
And they're
Doubleton
gonna-
diamond, this hand would be a much better game. But so I would imagine most of the field is
Jack
going to
of
play
diamonds.
in game. It's interesting. East jammed game. They didn't even invite 3 spades. That's
Aggressive crowd today.
yeah, it is. It is. I mean, I can understand it. When you invite, you're opening the door to the opponent's doubling you a little bit. That in modern high level bridge, invitational auctions are a little bit scary because you're telling the opponents that you have exactly 24
That you have
points.
doubt, right? Yeah.
Right? You're like okay, you guys have 16 points to work with. Or 15 points to work with. If trumps are breaking badly, you almost know that they're going down in an invitational auction. So I've learned that the hard way. My teammates are
You're
exceptionally
breaking
good
new
at
ground
it.
for me here. I'm learning from you. That's a really interesting point at high level events that the deductions they get to make are helpful for them.
The moment you have an invitational auction, you're putting your life is on the line in high level bridge. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I know, like who's great at that. J Law was incredible at doubling.
Obvious.
From both sides. What's amazing is he would double. I mean, now it's kind of common, but I feel like he was one of the of even with a singleton of your like even if he's not the one holding the trump stack,
his partner has some sort of trump.
Exactly. Joe Grew also is just it's scary playing Brad. Joe and Brad, they're incredibly good at that. That makes them very hard to play against.
Yeah, I've played a little poker against our old friend J Law, and I've never seen a mind work that way. Just kind of the stuff that he's thinking about was just next level.
On another level, for sure.
Yep.
So 4 spades is going down as we expected. West just has to rough high. He still has a problem here for down 1 or down 2, but it looks like he's on his way. He still has this 10 of spades. He didn't. The defense was pretty good. They led their singleton Jack of diamonds and got in with the king of spades, and now they're. They got over to the ace of clubs, cashed the king queen of diamonds, and led another diamond. And now Verdine just roughed up ace. I think that's going to be an incredibly common result across the.
Right, because even if they invite, he's going to kick it in with his 5th spade and his nice 16 as well, right? So this is destined to get to 4 spades in any spot, right, Gavin?
Yeah. I think that almost for sure. I wonder if we can get from here. How do you go to the next
Dr.
board?
Evil Porcupine, you are right, sir. Let's go.
We're not. What board was that? Board 4?
That was board 4. Yep.
All right, so a few people passed 1-0. They might
interesting. A little. I think that's pretty timid with that play. But
I mean, it might be related to the no trump range. Like maybe if they
play 14 to 16 or something.
Yeah, but
like that,
if you play 14 to 16, you really should be opening this hand 1 spade and treating it like 17 to 19 because for the same thing that we're always harping about upgrading with the 5-card suit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, many pairs, 5, 6 pairs passed 1-0, and the rest of them got to game. One pair made it.
That's so funny. Everyone's the people that open 1 no trump just get to play it there. I mean, I'm sure most people open 1 no trump in a normal system, but the timid just play a no trump and look at lots of people.
Oh, sorry.
A couple people made it, but that's no, sorry, only one person. It looks like maybe
one
2.
person made it. Who knows?
Yep.
All right.
Ooh, this is another intermediate intermediate 2-level bid. Excuse me.
So it's interesting with the West hand that he's going through this process of inviting, or he's not inviting. It looks like he's actually investigating for slam, because West hand opposite 10 to 13 with a long heart suit is more than good enough for game, right? He would always blast 4 hearts, so he's okay, and there he is. So he is on his way towards slam, and actually the East-West pair make a grand slam.
Look at that, folks. Look at the East-West cards and ask yourself how you would play this to make 13 tricks. It's a good little preview for you before we see them play it.
Oh, he got a perfect
13.
He got a perfect answer here. He asked his partner
was
about his hand.
3-0 spade shortness or just
spade shortness. Spade shortness.
That's sick.
So he's like, okay, perfect. That's all I need. Oh, look at that.
There it is. Wow, well done.
So he knew his partner had
3 key cards and a stiff spade.
But how did he know that his partner wasn't 3-3?
Well, good point. Maybe
So
they
so
if they're 6-3. No.
so on this hand, the reason that you can make seven. The reason that you can make seven is because you can set up the spades. The spades, as long as they're 4-3, you can set up the spades to discard the six of diamonds.
Rough. Yep.
But
You can rough club them
if East had ace third of diamonds and ace jack third of clubs, you
No, they
wouldn't
can't
have
make
that
it.
luxury. Oh, I mean, you would have survived with the king queen third of spades coming down like this. But that's interesting. I wonder how he knew that that was the case. Maybe he just assumed partner was going to have one of the queens.
Maybe that 2-0 big gives them a little extra stuff. Maybe that's asking for quite a few things that they have a chance to show.
Yeah, he might have showed
maybe
spade
they,
shortness with extras,
right, or space
something.
shortness with, like, I don't know.
I mean, they did great to get to seven hearts here.
Very nice.
Wouldn't mind seeing what's going on at the other table. They're in the middle of this hand right now.
Yep.
So here we're gonna
more of a traditional auction, I
suppose. Sort of. They bid two clubs is kind of unusual from the viewer's perspective. So these guys
right,
just set the game.
Pretty normal.
Yeah, when you have this hand, and Jacoby 2-0 trump also would be kind of stand out before.
Yeah, excuse me.
So these guys just, instead of using Jacoby 2-0 trump, which honestly, after Jacoby 2-0 trump, you'd be kind of on your way finding out about that spade shortness
3 spades
as well.
You would get,
But so these guys bid two clubs, showing just an artificial game force. Two spades now was some kind of system bid, showing four more
nice.
clubs.
Okay.
2-0 trump asked.
Get to 7 now.
Three clubs said either 6-4 or 5-5.
Yeah.
Three hearts. What was three hearts here? Heart stood.
Hearts,
what does that mean?
Setting hearts.
Okay,
setting
hearts. Okay. All right. Thank you.
That's my sweet. You're actually. Where's your wife? Get her up here. We need to know what this is.
Why are they? They're playing against Swedish. Is everybody at this table Swedish? Okay.
I guess so.
Okay. Well, don't they know that there are people watching Vugraph here?
It looks like
minimum without Versta. What is Versta? Men into minimum, but not the worst. Minimum, but not the worst. I got it. That's definitely it. Minimum, but not the worst.
Good.
Okay.
This is helpful.
Okay. And now West showed a spade control.
Yeah.
East showed probably a club control. Oh, they didn't find it. They missed the trick here.
They got the shape right, though, it looked like, or at least West got the shape right for partner. Maybe they just didn't have room to talk about everything. Is that what happened there?
Yeah, it's a little strange because he found out about the 6-4. They found out about all the key cards. So he just kind of. Yeah, I don't know what was missing. He knew his partner had the ace of clubs. Maybe he was worried his partner was 5-5. No, if his partner is 5-5, he really needs partner to have it's not as good if partner's 5-5.
Then he can rough clubs in this hand, right? For 13.
Well, you still need to tend to that 6 of diamonds. That 6 of diamonds is a problem.
Right.
So you would need to be able to.
Things.
It still seems like you'd be okay.
It still seems like you'd have a shot at setting spades up, unless I guess a partner has a spade void, but.
All right, so they're gonna make 7 pretty easily. I guess we can. Sorry, you want to watch him play it out? We can do that for a second. You can see that it went King of Spades lead. He won it, and he cashed a round of hearts. Now he's just roughing a spade, setting up the spades, heart over.
It's super efficient, right? You get to draw trump while you're setting up a suit, and you're being pretty safe here, and he's going to get the good news now.
You can see here, even with the Queen of Spades, if it didn't drop right now, you'd still be fine. You'd still be okay.
Yeah.
There'd be no issue if it was a little spade. And then you could still go back to dummy one more time and rough another spade, and the last one would be good. It just needed a 4-3 spade fit.
And now that's always a brutal score: plus 10-10, minus 11 imps.
Yeah.
Oops.
You got it. You pay. This is a bidder's game.
It tightened up the match quite a bit now. Now we're 13-14. We got ourselves a ball game here.
Let's take a look and see how many people bid that Grand Slam. We're probably not all done there. There's one disaster.
Wow,
Zia played 4 hearts on the hand. That's not gonna.
Actually, there are a couple disasters there.
There's one, two, three.
Looks
three
like
people.
Only
more
players,
people.
Actually.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Let's see how Toma and Cedric bid to their Grand Slam. Oops, I wanted to just see board 5 here. How do I get to just their table? I was supposed to click the BBO logo. Where are they? They bid it here.
There you go, right there. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay, so Heart
This
of
is this one,
spade.
and
This is a more traditional auction, actually.
heart of spade, two
clubs.
clubs, two diamonds, four suit forcing,
Yep.
two
Hearts, three hearts,
hearts.
setting trumps,
Four.
control bid, key card from East.
Interesting. They didn't show a spade control here. Four
Yeah.
clubs, very good hand. Club Q, no spade
No
honor.
spade, so no wastage in spades, basically.
But then four spades key card, four no. Five spades, two with the queen, five no.
Yeah.
I don't know how he ever.
Clubs.
How did he ever
Six
find
diamonds. Is that his last trainage? 6 diamonds here.
better than six hearts? Yeah.
Okay, good. So West just presumes and kicks it in over there.
I mean, kind of. It feels like I don't know if he knew for sure that he was buying a singleton spade, but he just the odds were maybe that he was buying a
maybe
singleton
just
spade.
like the totality of the description that he got from partner. He just kind of knows he's the only way he can be better. Maybe is a king of diamonds or a spade or something like that.
What was the other pair that got there? I just want to see if it's also a Polish
like
pair. I was hoping there would just be somebody who was playing Jacoby Tuno Drump here.
Right up top there is. No, that's the table we watched.
Hemont.
Hemont and Bob.
Yeah, and Bob. They'll have a pretty
family,
more normal.
Ooh, is that a traditional
strong jump shift? We couldn't find one Jacoby Tuno Trump.
Well, I mean, I would guess, like, if I play with an expert partner, we play some different two-no trump. I mean, we play it as our forcing raise, but we have a lot of different responses to it. I would guess. I mean,
I try not to. I try to avoid that. I like to just play a normal.
Maybe was two spades conventional? Maybe
they play strong jump shift for sure. It's Bob Hammond. This is Bob Hammond. It is definitely a strong jump shift. There's no question.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood. Easy auction though. Look at that. 2 spades, 3 clubs, 3 hearts, 4 no, 5 spades. Boom. Let's dance.
Yeah, this hand opposite a strong jump shift
to the rescue, right?
That's sometimes new tricks or make the game more difficult, and old ways were the best ways. I'm not a fan of the strong jump shifts. Again. Yeah, it's not happening. Yeah, exactly.
I started playing strong twos. I was a loser.
All right, let's catch up to this hand here. The auction was getting it in
diamond,
a diamond, a spade, 2 spades. Yeah, 3-card raise. Not my style to do it when I have an honor in that last suit.
You bid a no trump instead.
I would bid a no trump with this hand, but honestly, it did well for them because this West hand is barely enough to invite opposite a 1-no rebid, but opposite a 2-spade raise, West looks at their double fit and they're like, okay, game. Is it a good game? They're going to take this King of Hearts is their first trick. South is sure to get 2 spade tricks, it looks like, because they can cover the jack with the queen, and then their ace 10 will be good.
10 is huge.
So the 2 spades and a heart, and they'll wait for their diamond. Right? There's not a lot to this hand. Honestly, it wasn't a very good game, this contract, because the diamond suit, it looks like you're on a finesse, but you're also missing the 10. So if you're going to play this diamond suit for no losers, you would need actually to catch both the king and the 10 on side. There's a few ways you could play this diamond suit for no losers. One of them is to just double finesse. And I think when you have all the spots like this with the 9, the 8, the 7, I think the percentage is to double finesse, to lead the jack and have it go king, ace, and then you get back to your hand, and then you finesse the 9, playing for both the king and the 10 to be on side. I think that's right, but I'm not a suit combination specialist. The other options in the diamond suit is to play small to the queen and then the ace, and that'll work if the king doubleton of diamonds would be on side. And finally, if you play diamond to the queen and you get the sense that South has a doubleton, then you could come back to your hand and lead the jack trying to pin a doubleton 10. That's a third way. But that diamond suit's actually not incredibly likely to produce no losers. And the spade suit's not incredibly likely to... The only way the spade suit can avoid 2 losers is if South has ace, queen, doubleton on side. That's the only holding that East-West, that this spade suit can, because even if South has ace queen third little, they can wait to take their ace. If they declare leads the jack, they can grab their ace.
Yep.
Or if declare leads low, they could play low. So the spade suit's going to produce 2 losers always. The heart suit is going to produce a loser always. The spade suit might produce 3 losers also. The spade suit, it could be if everything's bad, like if you make the wrong first play in spades, you might lose a trick to the ace, the queen, and the 10. So this was actually a terrible game. Because you needed the spades to hold to 2 losers, and you needed to hold the diamonds. to no losers. So I think that this is just like 12 opposite 11 games, or especially when you have a singleton king. Unfortunately for West,
go right.
yeah, his double fit. West's double fit just didn't really wasn't enough to he was missing that ninth spade. A ninth spade would make this game much better.
Which he's probably thinking that he has usually in this spot when he sees partner just give it 2 spades.
Yeah, or at least if partner does only have 3 spades, maybe they have a singleton heart. That that's another reason.
That's
so
why they kicked it in with only 3 exactly.
All right, so now the hand goes quickly.
Yeah, looks like they doing anything special at the other table with this one.
At the other table, sorry, Johnny Cran, you're watching. You want to come play? You want to come chat with us? See you there with your.
Get on in, Johnny.
I can send you a Zoom link if you want. If you want to.
You want to talk about bridge characters? There is no one more fun to be at a bridge table with than Johnny Cran. I will go to my grave believing that.
Except when he's your opponent. It's not fun to be.
Well, I tell you, no. The one person you don't want to be at a poker table with is Johnny Cran. Also, so I never want to be playing poker against Johnny.
So at the other table, they just stopped in 2 spades. How did they get there? They just rebid 1 no trump with the East hand, and West invited they used 2-way new minor forcing. 2 clubs forced 2 diamonds, and then went back to 2 spades to show an invitational hand with 5 spades.
And they do quite well here. Good stuff. I have a special place in my heart for the Rimstead brothers. They're the best, nicest people, very fine players, and they're very tall.
And they're good at everything that they do. They're ridiculously good golfers. I think both of them, but I don't know.
Yeah, I hear there's I think in South Carolina there's about to be like a golf match. I believe maybe Joe Grew is going to be involved in this as well, and he's going to be in for a rude awakening. I think.
I'm guessing they're going to need a big handicap.
They need to get a lot of strokes, exactly.
The match is going to be over by like the fourth.
Everyone wants
hole.
Johnny Cran in. The Twitch stream is going wild right now. Where is he? All right, so board 7 here looks like just a reasonable game for North South, right? They're just going to probably play 4 spades, I would guess. Be some sort of transfer, and then 3-0, and then South will just kick it into 4.
Yeah, spades. South actually, we're going to see South super accept here. They have 4 card support and a nice 17 points.
North just doesn't have enough to do. Do you play a like different types of super accepts in your expert level partnership?
I've gone through phases of doing things. I was like, when I was young, my mom taught me this: you bid your doubletons, and I didn't find that. I found that telling
Bridge Base has that. Bridge Base plays that system, by the way.
I don't love the idea of telling my opponents where my doubleton is when I'm the declarer. Oh no, he's not here. I gotta send you the link, Johnny. 1 second. Am I here?
Yes.
1 second. How do I invite somebody into my little Zoom invite? Copy invite link. Let me just.
Well, I guess we'll see what they play. 2 no trump. There it is. It's max, medium, Forstad. So everyone knows what that is.
Max with med means with in Swedish.
With,
max with
4 probably.
4. 4. Yeah.
And 3-0 is interesting.
Well, he's trying. It looks like he's kind of offering a. There's Johnny. Oh, but he's coming on his phone. All right, how do I make this bigger? There you are.
Yeah.
I got.
Welcome to the broadcast, Mr. Kraniak.
Wait, he's still connecting. Give him a second.
You look like you just got in from a run or something. The guy's in the best shape ever.
No, you're not connected yet.
You're not connected on
Give it a second.
It's giving you a problem.
The anticipation is building for what you have to say. No, what's he doing?
The Twitch stream is going wild. Oh, no.
All right. Well, that was an empty threat.
Teasing us.
I'm gonna have to get rid of our little chat box here, though. All right, so yeah, here in 4 spades, it's just a kind of a nothing hand. I guess this is a good time to have Kraniak around because here we're looking at this boring 4 spades where East-West are going to have two spade tricks. East-West are going to get their 2 spade tricks and a slow heart, it looks like. They have a chance to make an extra trick here if they end play them. So the way that you
in order to clear hearts and clubs.
Exactly. So the East, as long as where did he go? Sorry, I thought I saw something that I need to click again. So yeah, he has to cash the Ace King Hearts, cash the Ace King Queen of Clubs.
Yep, and then lead a
Play
spade.
Ace of Diamonds, Ruff a Diamond, and then lead a spade. I don't think there's any real reason for him to do anything else. You see, he's going to get to the diamonds first. He got a little worried there when he saw the Jack of Hearts drop that it might be a singleton, and then it's really important.
Take care of his other business first.
Yeah, exactly, because it doesn't. That's not a big deal. That won't affect the end play if the King of Hearts gets rough. That's no big deal at all.
Right.
But if it happens too early, then East is going to get out have a minor suit exit card.
This is a strip and end play at its fine. Oh, yeah, there goes a heart to the king. Sorry. Yeah, now he this is a safer for him because he gets to lead towards it and see the result of his play. Now if it gets rough, he can just play low, and he's ditched a loser on a loser basically. So, well done, very well done. And here comes the end play. Good luck, Ola.
Nothing he can do but give a rough and slough.
Yeah, just shake your head and give him props here.
Yeah, well done. I mean, there was no cost to anything Declare did. It wasn't anything dangerous. They just cashed all their winners. It's kind of a good rule of thumb when on these hands. It's just when you don't see any path forward, take all your tricks, and then see what happens.
And we have Tim in your Twitch stream is giving us some on the spot translation here. So thank you very much, Tim. We have the Swedish contingent is strong here. Ooh, okay. Weak no trumps at this table.
Ooh, I hate weak no trumps. Not gonna lie,
I grew up playing KS. The weak no.
You
trumps.
You did. I hate playing it, and I hate playing against it. I don't like.
Yeah,
both
That's
sides.
Why I liked
of it.
playing it.
Yeah. It's very, very difficult to play against weak no trump. They come in your way. You don't know if it's your hand for game and they're preempting you, or it's their hand for game and you're in trouble. And I particularly don't like playing against it at match points, because at match points, when your opponent opens a weak no trump, you just know it's a different result than everybody else is going to have in the room.
Yeah,
and you're just kind of guessing.
Your variance is wide open there.
Yeah.
And now it looks like here we go. He's ready to get in now. And now maybe.
All right, so 2-0 is a transfer to diamonds. 3 clubs said, I don't like it. And it went past 3 diamonds. Now, South, this is really important. This is part of defending against weak no trumps. You can see South has a nice hand, but didn't really have a way in. But they could see that if they bided their time, they could make a takeout double of diamonds. Not the perfect shape, but they have to do it. It's very important that South does it, because their
so
partner.
Obvious sometimes that they're stealing.
Yeah, you could just have a game, right? The person who's West is just shown 12 to 14 points, so you're not just in. It's not just their hand. It could easily be your hand. So if South never bids, they're just going to get walked all over.
Exactly. It's like not bidding when you should over preempts, right? The one no trump, weak no trump is kind of like a preemptive opening.
In some ways, for sure. But there's more danger because they actually have some points to back up their preempt, for sure.
Big time.
So they made their takeout double, and look what they've got them all the way to 3 yards here. This is very good for East West. Obviously, they've got a slow.
It's a win for the weak no trump for sure.
But I mean, there wasn't so much. When you're saying I like it, Babs, that's a good question. I mean, 3-card support is usually like my good starting point.
Good honor doubleton usually, right? King and
if I only have honor doubleton, I'm gonna want to have like a very trick-takey kind of hand, like quick tricks, aces and kings. Because like when your partner's transferring to diamonds and they're thinking about bidding 3-0, what's gonna finish the job for them is filler cards and a fit in diamonds and aces. Right, that's really what they're looking for an aggressive 3-0 trump, and that's what you're doing when you say I like diamonds. For the most part, you're trying to bid an aggressive 3-0. So a fit is the big thing. I would really like to have 3-card support, because 3-card support. Okay? I'm okay with 3-card support, 3 small. I mean, I'd rather have honor third, obviously, but if I have like aces and stuff outside my suit, I'm willing to bid 3 diamonds with 3 little, because the important thing is having 3, because if you have 3. Then what you always have the potential of a late entry to partners diamonds. When you only have 2, it's very scary, because if you can't run the diamond suit, you might never get back to partner's hand. So I would not super accept with the Jack X. If I had the King X, it would be pretty close. I don't know what the parameters are when you how it differs when you're playing weak no trumps, but yeah, I would be inclined with a minimum. No, I would need extra values. How many points do they have? They have 9, 10, 12. Yeah, if you change the Jack of Diamonds to the King, so you have a full 14, I would definitely have said I like it, even with only a Doubleton Diamond.
Sure. Because now you have that extra value that partner doesn't know about. What happened to our buddy Johnny Cran there?
I don't know. He faked us out. He came. He maybe he realized, oh, it's not going to work well on his phone, and he decided he was going to go get on his computer or something, but nothing. He seems like he's still logged in, so I don't know what to say. Johnny Cran, what's going on, man? Pretend like you're going to come in here.
Board 9 is going to be pretty interesting, I have to say.
All right,
that one.
Are they over there on the other table? So this what's going on in 3 hearts? At this table, the East West has already got 3 tricks, and they haven't even started with the hearts
here.
Jack
10-4 with the hearts sitting over there as well. So.
Oh, there's Johnny. He's coming back.
Nice.
Now just wait a second. Wait, you can't. I don't know if you can hear us yet. Just wait, Grant.
Don't leave us again.
And mute your bridge base table, because if you've got that on the other end, we're gonna hear an echo.
Oh, that's a good step forward. We're seeing the mute on the Johnny's iPhone, so unmute yourself.
Unmute your phone, but mute your bridge base the bridge base feed. Oh my God. No, he turned off his camera. That was not where we were going with this.
This is your teammate right here.
Yeah. Okay, so what do we have here? This is it. East West. They're down 2. Nice result for East West. The result's not in from the other table yet, so we don't know. Let's check out what's going on over there. Cran, you turn.
They're only one heart actually.
He's in our Zoom here, but his camera and his microphone are off.
I guess Peter would be opening this hand a club. And then, here we go. A club pass, a diamond, double.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, you see that south hand, a club pass, a diamond. That's an interesting decision after a club pass, a diamond. I'm just going to bring the bidding back over here. Yeah. A club pass, a diamond. You have 15 points, and so you could overcall a strong no trump. Public service announcement, you should not play sandwich no trump by unpassed hands. It is critical that you don't play sandwich no trump by unpassed hands. So anybody who plays sandwich no trump all the time, you need to take it off of your card, cross it off, or add the letters BPH, bypassed hands.
Only ever bypassed
because
hands.
It is critical that you're able to overcall a strong no trump after in today's day and age with the garbage hands that people are opening with and the garbage hands that people are responding with. You need to be able to overcall a strong no trump. So South could have overcalled a strong no trump with this hand. There we are. We've got volume. We've got Cran. What's up, man?
Welcome to the broadcast, Mr. Cranyak. Yeah, there we go.
How are you?
I'm good now that I figured out how to go to the privacy settings in my phone and enable Zoom to do the microphone with whatever it was.
You had a multi-step process, but you know what? The crowd is going wild right now. So welcome to the broadcast. And let's show Cran hand number 9 here. Are they started at the other table?
Let's go. All right, hand number 9.
Oh, they've already bid it. It was a very fast auction. It looks like.
How did the auction go?
Oh, okay, so it's just simple. Club a diamond, pass 4 hearts.
Yeah, I mean, that north hand, again, standard bidding is to open a diamond with that hand. I'm guessing these guys just open a club with all of their balanced hands. That's a very common style now in these high-level tournaments, that people open a club with all their balanced hands. Not even just 4-4, but also, like, with 4 diamonds and 3 clubs, they are opening a club. You see that commonly. And East had a pretty normal 1 diamond overcall. West is like, okay, I hear you. Yeah, I just want to play 4. Yeah, I know. And this vulnerability is just kind of a perfect bid with that West hand to just jump to 4 hearts. And honestly, the play of this hand is it's funny. They can't. It looks like you have 4 losers with the West hand, right? You have the ace of spades and you have the 3 club losers, but they can only take 2 quick clubs, and eventually you can throw with the ace, king, queen of diamonds. You can just throw 1 loser away. So even though the diamonds don't break for you, you don't actually need the diamonds to break. So you can just, the opponents can play a trump to stop you from roughing a club. But then you still get your 7 hearts and your 3 diamonds for 10 tricks.
So Johnny Cran, I don't know if you heard me saying, you're the most fun to have at a bridge table, but you're the most annoying person to ever have at a poker table. It's always entertaining, but I'm scared to death when I play poker against you, so I try to avoid it.
Well, that's the idea, right? Always scare your to death.
Yep, very well played.
So I was thinking about that Grand Slam hand.
Yeah.
It might be possible that a heart past 2 spades was like a game forcing raise, and they do the old school, a major past 2 no is like a balance.
Well, we can go ahead and check that, right? We can check that because
I was wondering about that too, because but it seemed to just be old
it says
school.
it says no, it says two. Yeah, no. Yeah.
That's well done by them as well. Now you see why he bid 7 hearts to the East player, right? He has that information that spades is a suit they can set up, and he knows his shape.
Yeah, right. He just like did he find out about? He didn't even ask about the king of clubs.
About the king of clubs, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's a little awkward, but maybe he's gonna take enough tricks in spades if his partner has 6 spades.
Yeah. Interesting stuff.
What happened here? That we're stuck on board 9. Oh, we're waiting. They're ahead.
Maybe they're taking a break, maybe. Or...
No. This is one of the quirks of having delayed Vugraph is at some point if your feature table is playing too quickly, they catch up to the delay, and the goal is not to show boards that haven't been played before. So, yeah. So 1 heart went down 1, and 3 hearts went down 2. So it was only 2 imps, 2 imps for
7 points for Edmonds.
Can I make this bigger? I can't make this history big.
Can we see the leaderboard, Gavin? Is it going to ruin anything if we see it, or is it live?
It's live. Unfortunately, so here's first of all. So I can show us the leaderboard. We can see what's going on. Or no, the leaderboard doesn't include anything. The leaderboard is very simple. It's right here. There's a leaderboard. Then
good. So Edmonds and Ferdinand are the teams we're watching. So yeah,
it is live there.
By one of them. Okay.
It is live now. So right now what's going on is that it seems like Edmonds is beating Ferdinand just enough to have passed. I don't remember who was on top before.
I think this was right. I think Ferdinand was.
No, this is definitely new. These are definitely new results right here.
Shows how my memory works here.
Okay. And then how do I get back? Let me see. Round 6. I need to I want to get myself back to where I can just look at the boards. Yeah, see, it's information from boards 10, 11, 12, 13. Whoa, see, this table's already almost done, but they're still hiding board 10. So we're waiting for. Yeah, so we're gonna wait. We're gonna have to wait just a tiny bit for board 10. Looks like this.
We probably have the same auction here with Ferdinand here, right? He's just gonna bomb 4 hearts.
Yeah, I don't see any reason to do anything but bid 4 hearts right away. I mean, you're getting your hand across to partner anyway. Yeah. I mean, you're bidding a vol against not 4 hearts. You got 7 tricks. It seems pretty straightforward. And who knows? Maybe the opponents have a spade like North is 6-5 or something. You're kind of forcing them to make their bid right now. I mean, well, you don't actually want them to bid, but
right.
Kind of want.
4 spades isn't the worst stack by just double dummyage, but
isn't it really? Because it looks pretty ugly, just with the spades offside and the
minus 500. But I'm not doing this calculation in my head. I'm just looking at kind of the double dummy analysis.
Okay.
So I think Johnny Cran now is the most in shape bridge player in the world at this point. I mean, are there any other bridge players you can think of that have run, as many marathons and run like all the time that this guy does?
Vince lost a lot of weight, so he might be the most in shape.
But that's temper. Vince is like yo-yo. Vince is like shredded, and then all of a sudden he's like 40 pounds heavier.
Yeah, I think he's still in the shredded phase. So once he puts on some weight, I'll have to cook.
By the way, what you're seeing right now about Kraniak is exactly the same experience of being around him as a teammate. He's kind of there, but not really there, and he's kind of bouncing around and looking at you, but then he's doing his own thing, and then he's there. That's exactly what it's like.
Not trying to ask him a question if he's looking at his phone. That's for sure. It'll be 10 minutes before you see it. Is it either chess or something going on? Or...
It's usually my class game.
Yeah, J-Don is also getting ripped. That's true, Krish. I don't know what to do about all this I'm gonna
Oh,
get
that's
back.
right. J-Don has gotten into pretty good
Well,
shape.
honestly, like
you have as well.
I
You're
have
playing
too.
a ton of
Exactly. Like
hockey.
I got myself in great shape, and then I come to the nationals, and I'm like looking at my team. I'm like, I was supposed to feel like I came here, and I'm like, my chest is up high. I'm ready to look at me, guys. I've been working out, and then I see Kraniak. I'm like, sink back down into my shell. I'll try again next time.
Yeah, I mean, you guys might be the most in shape team now, if save for like one or two players.
Yeah, and it's paying
It was
off.
weird. Peter took a little slow roll here. He bid one heart and then ended up bidding a game.
I mean, I wonder if they play it's forcing. Like, to me, like, wouldn't you
They
be
would
a little
have to,
bit?
right? You can't afford this getting passed out, right? That would be disastrous.
Well, maybe that's what he was thinking about. He's like, if my partner passes me in one heart, am I okay?
I play a jump shift by the responder to an overcaller. If they pass over it, is forcing. So I would go like
You would
one
bid two hearts.
one spade pass, two hearts. If I was like looking for slam, like if I had the ace of spades instead of the king here, I'm okay just bidding four hearts. You know, like you want to get the point across, so you got really good hearts that are playing by themselves. You know?
Right.
Yeah, it's really important in modern overcalls. It's really important that you don't play your new suits or forcing, because you need to be able to kind of just make a bid, but then partner needs to be able to like, eject, abort from the auction. Just
Sure.
So
I
that
think
yeah.
as an advancing player, just coming from an educational perspective, I think it's actually very important to play new suits as forcing always, because you get them into that mode, and then when you realize kind of the nuance of it, you kind of migrate over to the more normal expert standard stuff. Uniformity when you're an advancing player is so important, to be honest. To have the same thing in almost every spot, it makes it so much easier to wrap your head around, and then when you see the need for it, you're good. Gavin, on the Twitch stream, it's a little fuzzy. Is that you, or do you see that?
I don't actually see the Twitch feed at all.
Got it.
All I see is I'm not the tech savvy one. I managed to get myself. We're live, that I know, and people are watching, and they're actually looking at a bridge table. But that's it.
Okay. Not more than enough.
But we are on a pause, right? Is that?
Well, we're waiting for this table. Yeah, because if we go to the other table, finally they let us get to board 10 here. All right, cool. So this one, let's see, south of the normal opening bid.
Deciding how good their hand is here.
Interesting. One no bid, right? This is the second time we've seen that North make it with their 11 count opposite an opening bid,
right, yeah.
not invite, like just make that one no bid. I mean, they obviously are playing in a very aggressive opening style, because with normally that North hand, you would just invite. Your partner opens the bidding, you have a nice 11-point hand, you'd find a way to invite, particularly over a heart. You'd bid 2 no trump, inviting your partner to 3 no trump. You might even decide to bid game. I would be closer to opposite a normal opening bid to bid 3 no trump with the North hand than I would to downgrade to 1 no trump with the well-placed hearts behind the 1 heart bidder. So they are obviously playing
into a rebid of their clubs as well with their 4-card spade suits. So.
Well, yeah, South wanted to get out of 1 no. There was no reason for South to play in 1 no, and then over 2 clubs, North now is like, okay, fine, I'm going to show my invitational hand, and they bid 3 clubs, and South recognized.
Might be making though, right? They have 5 clubs, a diamond, a heart, and a couple spades. Actually, the way the cards lay.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on who's playing it. Yeah, from the north side, because if you play it from, obviously you're going to play it from the north side, but if you do play it from the south side, you can very easily negotiate this heart suit, right? You can lead a low heart from the ace jack fifth, and East can stick in the 9 when you play low, and you can easily push out the king. But if you're playing it from the north side, a heart lead, you kind of have 2 heart stoppers.
Right.
It gets a little bit complicated, because in order to get 2 spade tricks, right? 5 clubs. In order to make the hand, 5 clubs, 2 spades, a heart, and a diamond.
From the south hand, right?
You do, but you also need to do it in a way that the hearts are blocked. You need to make sure that they can't run the heart suit. So if they start, let's say they start heart to the ace and a heart, I guess you could. Yeah, you'd have to pop up with the king of hearts to block the heart suit. I think that's the way to beat it. So on the 3 hearts, small
more
ace.
Double dummy look. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you don't do that, they win the 9 of diamonds. or 9 of hearts, and now they play the queen of hearts,
which you have to duck.
which you have to duck. And now you're going to make it, but if they shift to a diamond instead of going for spades, you're just going to take a diamond hook later for your 9th trick instead of the queen of spades. You're going to take the jack of diamonds.
Right, right. You're just going to duck that to the 10 and have the king get played, and now.
And if they play is.
I wonder if any other tables have already have gotten into this. What are we on board 10 here? I want to see if the 3-0 trump by North, so we can actually take a peek at what happened. Let's watch Johnny and Kevin played 3-0. You see, this is how I would have expected the auction to go. Honestly, is
right. 2-0 is a much more normal bid by North here than 1-0 for sure.
Yeah, and I promise you that Johnny and Kevin's opening style is not not heavier than the people we're watching.
Right.
Now they're aggressive opening bids, and you see here with the south hand, he's only got 13, but he's got this nice 5-card suit, so he has an automatic accept of 3-0 trump, and so they started a heart over to the ace and a heart. And now what did Johnny do? Did he just block the suit right away? Yeah, he just jumped up with the king to block the suit. He could have done it either way, but he blocked the heart suit. So now you see the heart suit is in this position that defense can't negotiate it. Yeah. So they play. He came over to the club, played up to the spade, and now the defense so far has the ace of hearts in and the king of spades in. They've only got 2 tricks, so they can get across to this queen of hearts. And
that's the best.
And that's it. Then now he's got the rest of the tricks, or not the rest.
Clubs aren't breaking badly for him. He's good, right?
Yeah, which he's already seen. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to note that it's like pretty much the difference in the 10 of hearts, and you kind of know, they're gonna lead a heart. If you have like the king 6-4 deuce, you only have 1 stopper.
Right. You're up to like ducking enough and hoping you survive, right?
And that's why you upgrade that 11 points. It's not really 11 points. With your 10 of hearts, that's at least a half a point. You know it's a possible second trick, or it's you can do a little whoop-de-woo. So
is that on the card, the convention card?
That's why we brought him. That's why we brought him into the chat.
We always try to do the whoop-de-woo.
Is that like when you whoop-de-woo and then you shebang and sheboygan, that's like the real like win, right?
Yeah. I mean, usually the shebang is like in the system, and the sheboygan is like when you're playing the hand. But
the sheboygan is the deduction you make from the shebanging, the amount of loop-de-loo, and yeah.
So again, we're stuck. It seems. Oh no, there we go.
Are they just in the auction here, or this is the next hand?
No, we just moved. We just moved exactly.
Oh, gotcha.
I can jump back to the first table here, but
this one's
they're just in 3 clubs as well. So
okay.
They opened a precision 2 clubs, which showed either 5 clubs in a 4-card major or 6 or more clubs. 2 diamonds asked, "What do you have?" I'm guessing 2 spades said, "I have 4 spades," and 3 clubs said, "Well, that wasn't what I was looking for."
Let's dance. Yep.
Yeah, and so they
kept hearts out of the conversation from East-West as well. So.
All right, let's check board 11. Let's see what's going on. So yeah, a normal 1 diamond pass, a normal 1 spade pass. South has a pretty straightforward 2 diamond response. They only have 13 points. They're not too strong. Just perfect bid.
Somehow.
Yeah, North has 13, so they're definitely going to game. The way that they're going to go to game will depend a little bit on their system. I play with my partners at 2 hearts is forcing, diamond, a spade, 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, it's forcing. You ought to talk to your partner about how forcing that is, if it's forcing and how forcing it is. Whether it's forcing the game or whether
it just
could.
1 round.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure I actually have.
This is a step that's a little different. This is their 6+ diamond bid apparently. 2 clubs.
Okay, but we should see a pretty normal follow through after this, though. Even though they do play this fancy method, that I'm guessing it's because they play 1 diamond is always unbalanced, which they didn't alert but ought to have probably. That one because these are the same guys that we saw were opening a club with balanced hands. So therefore their diamonds probably always unbalanced. So that means that they don't have a 1 no trump response here. They're like a diamond pass a spade. They're never going to want to bid 1 no natural. So they probably just play transfers, they probably play that one no trump would show clubs, and two clubs is just like their two diamond rebid.
That makes sense. And when you know this is always unbalanced, it's kind of a nice win for spots like this where you get to show this and have these sorts of auctions.
Yeah. So now it goes two clubs. North is thinking about how to force.
And it looks like they're destined to play 3-0 on this, most likely, right?
Yeah, that's where they belong. They have no major suit fit. They could play 4-3 heart fit. Yeah. Two diamonds. It's interesting. I bet they play a diamond, a spade, two diamonds shows 4 hearts. That's actually a nice little method. Yeah, that's actually
it's
pretty.
It's a non-reverse reverse, basically.
Yeah. It seems like a pretty.
And now they'll know it's like a minimum 5-4 diamonds, hearts, something like that, right? So they can bail at that level. Interesting. Johnny, you and Vince play a lot of kind of gadgets, right? You play 2-over-1, but you play like a bunch of fun stuff, maybe.
Yeah, we don't do anything really with the 2-club bid here. I mean, this is just kind of a corollary, I guess, to one diamond showing an unbalanced hand over a spade. You bid with clubs. You bid 2 clubs with 6 diamonds, 2 diamonds with 6 hearts. I'm sure 2 hearts shows a bunch of different spade raises, maybe.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
But
I just remember overhearing your bidding practice and being thoroughly confused when you guys were talking systems.
But it seems here that they don't do that because it says UK natural. I don't know, like, is that?
I would just get. Well, first of all, they're speaking Swedish, so.
Oh, okay.
It's
whatever. Is UK game forcing in Swedish?
That's probably it. It's probably it.
Okay, maybe it's natural-ish or something.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's like a natural. It's like a forcing bid that might be natural.
Yeah, there's a fun comment in the Twitch chat there where I swiftly abandoned it when we had to work out what to do when they interfered, and that's common. You get this complicated system in, and then they throw a wrench into it. And you're like, oh crap, what the heck do I do now?
All right, so this one started 9 of clubs lead, Jack, Queen, King, and now of course he's going to try and set up diamonds. West ducked. He's got the entries. He's got the 10 of clubs to get back to his hand. He's got the King, Queen of hearts. Basically, the defense is going to win the ace of diamonds, and at this point, they hopefully will have figured out that they need to play spades. Although I guess it doesn't really matter much. Probably safe because the diamonds aren't quite set up. West still has a diamond stopper. You can see he's got 9 and a diamond. So Declarer already has 3 tricks in. They have 2 more clubs is 5. This diamond is 6. 2 hearts is 8.
3 heart tricks.
Yeah, they have
right. They're searching for a 9th at this point.
Okay. Game forcing is Krav, Poor, Utgong. So KU. Is that what it was? Yeah. So KU.
That was UK, but forcing game. They were.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you,
Utgong.
Yeah.
Spagatten.
I would be a terrible broadcaster.
You are not a terrible broadcaster.
Spagatten.
Uh-oh, we're getting repeating sound. That's no good. Try refreshing the page.
Pretty good. Yeah, thanks for joining us, Shostrak.
Yeah, I had to make the chat feed. I can't get it to go the right width here. It's just this is beyond my pay grade here. Laying out like I had the chat all set up to be in its nice box, and then Craniac came and.
Man, I don't know if you know this. This is the reverse of normal. Usually, I have like mouse control, which can be a disaster. But also, I just get to chill and sit back and do this, and Gavin has all the stress on his side. This is a beautiful vacation day for me.
Beautiful world. Notice how good the Jack of Clubs did on this hand. Like, if they play low from the dummy, now this hand can play the queen and sort of keep the entry to the north hand. Or they could play low, and now when Michael's in, he knows to shift to spades. Here, he didn't know that his partner had the 10 of clubs or not.
Interesting.
You know, maybe there was a Smith situation where partners should Smith with the 10 of clubs, without the 10 of clubs. You know, it's because 8 back, the declare sort of has some guessing to do. Whether the diamonds are coming home, whether to just pop king of spades right there. I mean,
Ooh, they play a different range non-vulnerable for their no trump openers now. They're 10 to 12 in this spot. So 12 to 14 vulnerable, 10 to 12 non. Getting it in there with their 6
so
club
difficult
well.
to play against.
I mean, they might open 3 clubs at other tables, right?
Well, there's no risk at all to that one no trump bid by West.
Right.
They have a place to run. It's just like a perfect psych. It's not a psych. They're bidding their system,
Sure,
but it's just like a perfect bid. But
it's a perfect upgrade to one.
Yeah, you're so happy opening one no trump with that hand. Like nothing bad. If they double you for penalty, you're not vol. You can run to clubs. There's no downside to this bid. All you're doing is getting in your opponent's face. If partner jams 3 no trump, you have 7 tricks possible in your hand.
Sure. Yeah.
Right, so it's not like, it's a really good bid, having that available to you.
He's opened to 10 to 12 no trump with 9 points, and he's about to show a maximum.
Exactly.
No, man.
Oh, he shows a man. He chickened out.
What is that?
I know you would show a maximum here, right, Grant?
100%. You have like Gavin said, you have 7 tricks. You have 7
with the 9-8 of clubs, it's got to be.
Cran, you don't know how many times that I quote you about stuff like this, like about like responding to opening bids. That's my favorite time to quote you is when my partner passes one club. You could make a grand slam.
Yeah.
That's a Cranyak answer. But you could make a grand slam. You're passing one club. You can make a grand slam. That's were you saying this?
Yeah.
Hey, everyone check your sound. Make sure you don't have sound coming off of anything you're looking at.
Cran, you don't have the video running on your computer?
And Soren Hyde, I don't know if that's a question we would ever answer, to be honest.
It's on my phone. I don't know.
But it's an interesting question.
All right, so the other table just played 2 clubs. Can you make 3 no trump on this end? Yeah, you would make it pretty easily, right? Unless they find a diamond lead, you're gonna lose 1 club, 2 hearts, and a diamond, right? You can get the dummy.
They're not likely to find a diamond lead on this one, so on a heart lead, I guess, right?
I guess they could find a diamond shift. But yeah, 3-0 from the east side is like almost cold. Yeah, it's almost they'd have to like they'd have to get across to the ace of hearts,
partner, and have a diamond through, and then when the queen of clubs to get another diamond through, right? That's 5.
Yeah, it's funny, and they don't have a lot of high cards. It's that ace jack 9-8, the ace jack 9-8, and the 10 of clubs. That club suit you just double finesse it, right? You run the 10, and then and that loses the queen, and you can finesse it again, and you got 5 tricks out of 5 points.
Yeah. Are they bidding this at the other table? It can't be the same auction.
No, they're already done at the other table. Would
they open?
They didn't open one. No, I'm guessing they did not.
They did
not open.
Okay.
I don't really blame him. It's a little weird. It's a weird hand. It's a weird hand to open 3 clubs. Like you're kind of gonna miss a game. You have a little bit too much defensive partner sacrifices.
And the intermediate values are just ridiculously good with that hand to just put a little chunkiness in partner.
It's awkward when you're white against red. There's just more risk that your partner's going to jam 5 clubs, and you have like the wrong offense to defense. And you have like the worse offense. Like you don't, because you're 6-3-2-2. So you have all these losers. Anyway, so you see, as a past hand, they got to bid 2 clubs and then just play it there.
Nice.
It's interesting that they didn't raise to 2 spades. I guess.
They didn't like their just flat shape there, maybe.
So what did he lead? He led a heart to the queen and king and a spade shift to the 10, and the 10 held. He's going to play a heart to dummy. He's going to overtake this one with the jack. No. Mm-hmm. He's going to give up on the club suit altogether. I'm surprised I thought he was just going to overtake it and then start playing the clubs through. But I guess he doesn't care. He's got 2 tricks in. He's got 2 spade tricks that are kind of blocked. He's actually in a more uncomfortable position. But now if he finesses the club, he's which he's doing.
Oh, there it is.
Now he's fine. Yeah.
Easy play here.
They can hold him to 2 by playing a diamond through when they get in.
Right. comes ace of hearts and then probably a diamond.
Yeah, or like the
Kind of
eight of
his only
spades.
choice
One,
at that
it just
point.
is the important thing is that South gives some kind of discouraging spade signal or encouraging, just to like you don't no reason for him to
Lead
just
partner down the right pathway.
yeah.
here.
There's only two things partner might do here is play a spade or play a diamond, giving them a card that helps them.
So you ready for Italy, Mr. Kraniak?
I am. I mean, I got Reno first, but
Well, I mean, I'm excited to watch you guys in both spots for sure, but especially Italy.
and I'm hoping that the Rimsteads will play on Monday in South Carolina, and I can watch Joe Boo get crushed.
I hear that this is going to be it's going to be a bloodbath for Joe, but I think with McAllister's in there too, he's pretty reasonable as well, from what I hear.
Oh, he's very good. He actually messaged me. He's here, but he doesn't know I got to play bridge soon.
Okay.
He's in Greenville charging his Tesla.
Nice.
He was on the Twitch and saw that I was here. Maybe he just because I don't know. He messaged me, but I don't know where it came in on.
Tell him I said hello, and if you guys want that double dummy film he's promoting is really good, and it shows people kind of the youthful side of bridge, which I recommend to anyone watching.
For sure.
And here's that diamond play.
Right.
Now they're gonna snap their
So
diamond tricks.
we have about 4 more boards left or 3 more boards left in this set. So this is round number 6 of Vault Event X. Tomorrow there's 2 more rounds at I want to say 10 a.m. and 12:30. But again, there's a 30-minute delay if you're going to be kibitzing on Vugraph. That's good. And then there's going to be a champion, and the winner. I don't have the exact details, but I'm pretty sure that the winners of this event, or maybe the top couple events, are going to get to play a special event with the Swiss. The Swiss team that won the European Championships is going to get to play a challenge match or a short 1-day or 2-day challenge thing
for
with
interstellar glory.
Yeah, exactly. For the alt supreme double supreme championship.
The doubles. I like that. That's good. The super duper double supreme champion level.
Exactly.
I want to see the trophy for that, by the way.
It's that one's even bigger. The one for this one is big. The other one, it's like you can't fit it in the room.
What's your style with the South hand here? You just always bidding hearts?
So you have a strong no trump. I would not overcall 1-no. Yeah, it's between double and 2 hearts. I don't mind double upset a passed hand. I think that yeah, I think I prefer you have 15, so you really need your partner to have a positive heart hand. If you bid 2 hearts and partner bids 3 hearts, I guess you would be fine. If you bid 2 hearts and your partner Q bids, you'd bid game. So I think I'd probably bid 2 hearts. I don't know. It's pretty close, but what do you think, Cran?
I don't know. I guess I like double. My hearts just aren't chunky enough. And I got the right shape. I have 3 spades and like a 2-card minor.
And you might just find like a better minor suit play here when some of the field's playing hearts, maybe. No trump seems like it's way too aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, I have 3 of the other suits, and my hearts aren't great. I like to have 6, but sometimes you gotta have 5. But
yeah,
and I think I like double.
Pretty close. You're right. Your hearts are not great. You are more likely to go for a number. I would say by overcalling 2 hearts.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
Get more trouble.
Yeah.
The raise by South here to 3 hearts isn't necessarily a huge amount of extra values. I would guess it's just kind of more competitive in their spot. They could have done something else.
Because of the 2 spade bid, the 3 heart
Right.
bid is more competitive. It's usually going to be more of a pure takeout double-y kind of hand where you actually have the singleton spade and the 4 hearts that you said you had for your takeout double. I mean, you don't always have it. You could have a doubleton spade. You could even have 3 spades on some days. So,
and that's because South has maybe some other ways to show.
Well, I just think. No, I don't know what other ways they'd have to show a heart. They wouldn't have. I think that they would just
show extras. I mean, to show a lot of extras.
I don't think there is another way. I think they're kind of just making an absolute decision here.
Got it.
You could double again, not penalty, but usually you're not going to have a heart fit. Certainly, you're not going to have like 5 hearts.
5 hearts, right? Yeah.
So King of Spades lead, went ace, finesse the heart, drew trumps, At this stage, Declare's got a spade loser, a diamond loser, and 2 club losers, but maybe they'll be able to avoid one, but they're going to make their contract either way.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe they got to deal with the diamond, I suppose. The diamond's not
If they duck, you mean?
yeah, which they would, right?
Can't
No.
Oh, he won't duck anyway. Oh, he's going to just tend to clubs instead.
Yeah, and make them lead here.
This is smart because he knows that West is out of spades from the bidding. So by putting West in by playing a club to the 7, West is going to either have to break diamonds for him or play clubs for him. And if he plays a club, no matter what the club layout, he's going to set up a club for his discard, so he's not even going to have to worry about the diamonds. This is a very clever play by Declare to just. He definitely would have ducked the ace of diamonds if you let a diamond. There's no question he was going to duck. And the problem was that the way the high cards were. I know that they opened the bidding, but there were enough high cards for East to have opened the bidding without the ace of diamonds.
At this point, right?
But this club to the 7 was a very, very smart play. It just kind of gets the whole. It was like an early end play. It was an end play. They were in essence end played to do something that you wanted them to do. All right, next one. Let's go. Other table.
3 boards to go.
Want to check out the scoreboard? The leaderboard.
Yeah. Looks like Moss has extended their lead a little bit, and Donner is now up there.
Interesting. You see how the imps translate. So this means this is how many imps they are plus over the course of the tournament, and it's amazing how these ones are so close. Like they're only plus 29 imps, they're plus 89 imps, but they have fewer victory points, which means that Ferdine must have had a real
somebody, right?
Yeah, they must have just destroyed some team, or multiple teams where because the way victory points work, winning by a billion doesn't really help you. So. I mean, anymore, like once you're beyond a blitz or whatever.
Sure.
So they've got a nice 5 victory point lead on second, and Edmonds is still holding tough against.
I mean, there's just a lot of good teams in this event.
It is. It's a ridiculously strong event for sure. All right, we're stuck.
It's missing 2 spectacular players, obviously, the 2 that are right here right now. But
it's hard. Life is busy.
No world championship.
They did just make a great change to the alt for this year's season. There's no board requirements, and you can have a lot of people on your team. So I'm more likely to be involved in these alt things now.
You can stack like an 8 or 9 person team, so you
10 or 12 or 14 or 18 or 22 or whatever.
Cool.
Yeah. So and honestly, like for me, I committing to week-long events is just I can't do it. I have just too many random commitments that pull me in every direction. So, but certainly possible to play. To play now when you don't have to commit to more than a set or 2.
Yeah, this is 4 hearts doubled. They got a little too high here apparently.
Yeah, how did this bidding go? It went a spade. They overcalled 2 hearts past 3 hearts.
It's just like discussed, right? And now it goes 3 hearts, 3 spades, 4 hearts, rip.
4 hearts was a big bid here, and honestly, it would not be my way to bid 4 hearts. And the reason is that
partner didn't cubid.
Well, partner's a passed hand, and they didn't cubid. That's a really, really important point. Like when you're a passed hand, you're flexible to cubid so aggressively. Down, right? Exactly, you can't have 12 anymore. So you're especially just judging. It's not these guys; these are the Polish guys. The other guys were the ones who were clearly playing that they open light, but. Here, like I don't know, if your max is 11, you're going to cubid with 9 to 11.
It's like a good 9 type situation.
Yeah,
maybe not
you're going to cubid. Maybe not every 9, but a lot of 9s you're going to cubid. So when you bid 3 hearts there, it should be like a big a yellow light there for South, that they're 15 highs opposite a non-cubid and a balance. The 5-3-3-2 5-3-3-2s are the 4 triple threes of 5 card suits.
5 card suit hands.
Yeah, they're terrible. You have so many losers. You do.
I like that.
Yeah.
552.
Gavin is just creating new memes here for
the meme.
So this is going to be a little bit of a swing, it looks like. They made 3 hearts at the other table, right? So we saw that.
Looking for Dean just taking a piece of 4 hearts. I mean, he didn't have much, but he had. Yeah.
Michael Jordan's on both sides, 23. Now we have three good boards coming up, it looks like. We have we have a game for East West, a game for North South potentially, but I don't know if they're going to play it in game. And sorry, I might be actually stepping on 15 might not actually be anything, but then the last board could add some excitement to the mix. So we have a couple good boards to see, and it's a tie match. And you guys can be happy your teammates are doing quite well leading the event. So
when does this event end?
Tomorrow.
And is it just who wins or the tie? You get relegated?
No. This is like the grand final of last year's thing. It got there was some scheduling conflict that had it moved here into February, but this is the 2021 final. The new event, I believe, is either started or is going to start soon.
I'm gonna be right back again.
I should do more research before the broadcast. There's just so much going on. I'm learning how to use the broadcast software, and anyway, here we are. So this one, when a club is spade, 2 spades, 4 spades, is that what happened? Yeah.
Yeah. And gonna be a
pretty straightforward hand. They're gonna lose a heart, they're gonna lose a diamond, and they're gonna have to sort out the queen of clubs. There's not going to be anything to tell them which way to play the club suit, really. The North-South have not bid. There's no high card reason to get the queen of clubs right or wrong. You're just got to guess one way or the other. Looks like he's going to try to discover more information here by playing. Okay, there he played a heart to the 4. He'll win, and we'll probably see the queen of diamonds come back. That looks like his safest play. He certainly doesn't know that it's safe to play a heart, and he doesn't know that a club is going to. He knows he doesn't want to lead a club, so I think we're going to see him play back the Queen of Diamonds. Queen of Diamonds is the ace, and then I just don't see what West doesn't have any particular reason. Usually when you're trying to guess a queen, you're trying to figure out either whether somebody needs to have the points for the queen, or maybe somebody's more likely to have length in the suit, because if you know somebody has 3 or 4 clubs, then they're way more likely to have the queen than their partner. But this hand, there's no information coming from this hand. There's just not enough. South has the ace of diamonds, North has the queen of diamonds, spades are 2-2. There's just no information here, so they're just on a complete club guess, and looks like he's got the clubs right. I guess the tiny piece of information, if I was going to look for a reason why, if North had 3 little clubs, he might have led. Oh no, they opened a club. He opened a club, so no, there's no reason. Yeah. He would just not have led a club. But that might have been.
If North had a singleton club, he might have led a club.
Okay,
so
there you go.
Have a singleton club, king, jack, 10, stuff like that.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
Yeah, that's you're always looking for something. You never want to just take a 50-50 guess. You're trying to find some little detail that pushes you. And the funny thing is that at high levels, that's what that single detail does for you is it reduces your variance. Because you know that the expert at the other table is also going to look for that same detail, find that same detail, and play it the exact same way as you. So when this time it wasn't for the contract. There was no pressure on this Queen of Clubs guess.
Sure,
but even if it was for the guess, if it was for the contract, still what you find is that like finding that little vig, that tiny vig, what Craniac just said, that he didn't lead a singleton club, so he doesn't have a singleton club. It's still possible that the other person has a singleton club. So that there's some reason, and if he has, so that's a reason to play North for the Queen of Clubs. That's one holding that can't be. It sways it from a 50-50 to a 51 or 50.5, 49.5, but that's enough reason to go that direction, and that reduces your variance.
Super cool. Love that discussion.
Yeah. Now, at the club, I would say that people just normally play ace towards the jack. I think
so straightforward play.
Yeah, so which is funny because you could go equally both directions. So when I'm playing at the club, if I'm always going to try to do what everybody else is going to do. I don't like to have variance on my board. So I'll always finesse the clubs the way that I think.
In a situation like this, right? In other situations where you have an edge, you're going to use that edge. But
I always take an edge. Yeah. But if I'm just guessing, I want to do what everybody else is doing. I don't want to get a zero.
That makes sense.
What were you going to say, Grant?
You never want your partner to actually say what happened on that board. Why was our score so low?
Well, no, I just don't. If I can avoid zeros, that's the way you win at pairs. Is just avoiding zeros. Don't get zeros. So
exactly. Don't get a terrible result on the card.
Thank you for the nice praise about that, both on Twitch and YouTube. We're getting nice compliments and appreciate it.
We're not done yet, but this was a heck of a bunch of fun for me. I love just sitting down.
You just sitting down talking, yeah, exactly. And
I could do this without broadcasting it. Just want to talk to you two, especially now that Johnny Cran's here for some more a dip into the expert thought process. I love it. Junior House is my favorite place. I sat there for the first 3 years and just never said a word. I just listened. And then when I started talking, they kept telling me I was stupid, Johnny. I mean, that was not fun.
So anything that worth looking over on these results? We're up to board. What board did we just watch? 14.
We just watched 14. So yeah, we have 2 to go, and it looks like this second to last one. They might play a game on this last one, which is going to be pretty tight. Or the second to last one, board 15, and then the last one, there's some possibilities for a big result.
And the reason that, Rob, it's not that like you can find this information somewhere. We just got a little sneak preview of the hand records so that we would have an idea of what to talk about. I've always thought that was a big thing that was big problem with Vugraph commentary, is that the commentators were spending the first couple minutes looking at every hand, looking through the hand and understanding the hand. And so, they sent us, and knowing that obviously we were not going to share the hand records with anybody else, so we've got to go over the hands.
I'm sure they didn't send them to the people were probably already playing before we got a chance to look at these, so there wasn't much of an issue with that either.
So we got a tie game, and here's board 15.
Look at this. So North has the big hand here. It's probably gonna. I mean, I don't know. They play 10 to 12 no trumps here, so West might just be opening a no trump on this hand, and it's a little more difficult. You would guess North plays some sort of.
There it is. Yeah. So North is going to make a penalty double,
here, which you have to have if they're playing weak no trumps. You can't play mech well or anything like that, and have the double be something different, or at least you would hope not. You hope you had this discussion prior.
Well, you have to know what you're doing against weak no trumps, and this is something that Warren and I go over every time. A, before the tournament, we talk it through, but B, when we're about to sit down against the weak no trump pair, we go over every little detail.
Yeah, you talk weak no trumps and strong club possibilities. If they're playing that, you just kind of need to know.
Go over it right as we sit down. We remind each other of the things that
super important.
Yeah. Just little details that it's easy to remember the defenses against things that come up all the time. It's harder to the little ones that don't come up a lot. You really need to remind yourself. So now North's thinking, what do they do? Probably penalty double, and then we're gonna see East use some kind of run out. I imagine East is gonna they're gonna try and show clubs and hearts. Whatever their system is to show clubs and hearts, they're gonna do.
You use kind of what you would over their opening no trumps in these situations sometimes, right? You play like don't or something.
Well, that's what Warren and I do. Is we play don't rescues, which in don't rescues is redouble says I want to get out in my own long suit. So one no double, redouble tells partner to bid 2 clubs, and then I can either pass or bid my suit. And if I bid a suit directly, it's showing that suit and a higher suit. It kind of lets you do both. Escape in your own suit and also show this 2-suited hand where obviously East is going to want to play in clubs or hearts.
I would say the Rimstead brothers are just ahead here when they get to open this hand. They get the obstructive bid in there right away and just making it. I mean, not necessarily it's going to be super difficult, but way more difficult than it's going to be at the other table.
So Lior, we do normally play team games. You don't have your, unless you're playing the World Championships, you don't have your opponent's system the day before you play them, and then your opponents are playing you have 3 pairs that you're playing on the other team. You're going to sit there and learn the amount of energy that you would waste doing that is just, you don't have that kind of mental space during a week if you want to win a tournament.
It makes sense during the World Championships because it's like a 2-day match.
No,
at the time,
well, no, once you get to the finals, you learn their system. It's not like once you're getting to the knockout phase and you're playing 2-day matches, you know your stuff. You don't need to keep re-talking about it. You've gone it over. But like during the round robin, when you're playing 3 teams and there's 6 pairs, you don't know which pair you're gonna draw.
Or if you're just playing like an open Swiss or something.
You're not gonna go over everything, and I think that it'll have a hugely negative effect on your bridge if you're spending energy worrying about that stuff and not your own system. Your own system is what you need to worry about, and then just at the last second, whatever they're doing. Like,
did you see Astro there as the alert for 2 diamonds? Like that's.
I don't know what it is. What is it? Yeah,
I mean,
diamond.
It says prefer hearts of hearts, so maybe it's diamonds and a major.
Spades and another is what I think it is.
Spades and another. Okay.
Yeah. Spades and another is what I think that they've shown, and now
so now they
this is a little ridiculous to me. Okay, I'm sorry. This tilts me. It would tilt me at the table beyond belief that the guy thinks for a while over one no trump. He thinks for a while. Like, what was he thinking about? But he decided to bid 2 diamonds. What was his partner going to do over 2 diamonds? His partner was either going to pass 2 diamonds, bid 2 hearts, or bid 2 spades. 3 things that could have happened. And he thought for, how long did he think for? We were sitting here. We had this whole discussion about systems at the World Championships. And he finally props out with 2 diamonds, and he's not ready for his partner's 2 heart bid. That's crazy to me. That to me, like, but before you make a bid of 2 diamonds, I'm like, it would really frustrate me at the table. Like
yeah, understood. I haven't seen this level of tilt from Gavin in a while. Actually, this is kind of fun. I like it though. You're right. How do you not understand what you're going to follow up with in a normal response? Some people are just super deliberate as their nature.
Just be deliberate on your first call. That's all. Like they think through your plan, make your plan, and then be ready to execute it.
Ooh, 2 no pass, 3 no, 10 of hearts lead. Down 1.
Right.
Down 1 with the 10 of hearts lead.
He's showing 3 card spades on the way to 3 now. This certainly showed some sort of strong hand in their system, I would guess, right? So,
yeah, it seems pretty bizarre, but they might lead just like the Queen of Clubs.
I guess. Yeah, they can't really make 3 no from this side, right? If
only on a heart lead.
If they
can make it from south because they can't.
Yeah, right.
East can't get in to lead the heart through the jack, right? But from north, 3 no trump from north, just the 10 of hearts goes on the table and it goes through the ace jack fourth. Yeah.
But would you lead the 10 of hearts? I mean, it went 1 no, partner bid 2 diamonds, and now they bid 2 hearts, saying they prefer hearts.
Yeah.
And now
North just bakes some sort of 2 no bid. That's
spades, so they have 4 hearts and 3 soft passes.
Whoa, they bailed on 3 spades. Don't understand. I mean, I don't know what system
weak
that
no
is,
trump for the win, I tell you.
Yeah, right. Wait, what's doing at the other table, Gavin?
Let's check it
out.
out.
What are they doing here? They might just get to game.
Well, they're also in a double. How did they get there? So this one went
strong club.
No, something. Yeah, maybe a strong club. I don't think they play a strong club. I think they play some kind of Polish. But yeah, the same difference.
Got
maybe
it. And then diamond, a spade, a no trump double, redouble, and then it just goes 2 hearts. Check double.
Pass a no trump. Right. Double coming in there by Ferdine.
Yeah.
What did he? So take out of redouble by North, saying I got points. Pass. 2 hearts. Pass.
2 hearts.
And rip. Yeah, and South was like South is pretty happy defending 2 hearts double for sure. Their partner's got a strong hand.
And they have ace jack fourth of trump. Let's dance, right?
Yeah.
Now 8 of hearts shift, and it goes 10 jack maybe, or
ace king queen of diamonds. He threw a spade.
10 low. I mean 10 low. Ace king queen of diamonds. He threw a spade. Now a heart. And 10, you play low so that when they try to rough a spade, you can overruff with the jack.
Magic.
The ace of spade, ace of hearts, and play another one. But they can.
So you would just let them on a heart switch. You just let them hold the heart there in the dummy, and then you maintain that position over the spade rough.
But then I'd probably play just a spade to my hand and play a club. You know. Now
just set up a pitch rather than trying to rough.
Yeah, because I know that North has a strong hand and South has
Has
like
hearts.
Jack of Heart, so probably the Ace King of Clubs is going to be onside.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can rough with the Queen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess 6, maybe.
And we
that
know
one.
Peter is just like the nuts as a player, right? He's
Yeah,
really,
he's gonna know
really
the
good.
whole hand like pretty quickly.
Yeah.
You know,
The 5 of spades. What do you think? They're playing upside down. Was that a discouraging spade? Is that what
yeah,
that was?
probably didn't want to throw the Jack.
Jack would have been pretty helpful. Would have made it a little easier for North there.
Nice to know a partner has Queen 10-9 for.
I mean, how
Yeah.
does he not playing the 8 of Hearts?
The 8 of Hearts right now.
Maybe he wants to play another diamond and have his partner pitch another spade.
He went club, and then a diamond. Because the problem with the diamond is oh yeah, a diamond, and then if Clara roughs it in dummy, he could actually overrough Jack. Would that be the worst thing in the world? Because then,
And then it would go king, and then so that's a round of trump off the table. But now, oh, he just let a spade. Okay, that's not terrible, right?
No, he's gonna win. He's gonna play a club.
Yeah. There it is. Knowing that South is already short in spades, you can kind of see the writing on the wall here.
Yeah.
so North-South has 4 tricks in. They
And
got the Ace of Clubs for sure is going to be 5. Ace of Hearts is 6. Jack of Hearts is 7. So that's where we're going to be. It's 2 down, you think?
Yeah, it looks like
You get the Jack of Hearts.
They're going to get the Jack of Hearts because, oh, maybe not. Maybe not. It's going to go.
let's see what's he gonna do.
Plays
here?
a spade back. They're going to win the king. And another
Now
club.
They play another club. And
Yeah.
it was ace. And now he's leading again.
He leads a
No,
spade.
You rough up with the
Spade rough
queen.
with that.
You're right. Yeah, no, he's not. He might not end up getting the Jack of Hearts.
Because now he can hook the Jack of Hearts if he has to rough with the ace.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
8
but
of Hearts coming
He's
down.
gonna make down one.
Down
Look at
1.
him. He makes
That's a
such
swing.
bad
Can you believe that?
double. He makes such a bad bid by doubling, and he
He wins. He wins 2 or wins 1.
Yeah. Like if it was the same hand and the North hand had like the Queen of Heart, it would just be like over. You know,
Yeah.
like Queen of Hearts lead. You know,
He's taking his
Even
time
on-
with this one.
you might have done better on a heart lead, win, Ace King in a rough. And I guess you take 2 more hearts. So what's that? 5, 6, 7. Maybe 3 more. Maybe 3 more.
I mean, the one no Trump opener actually didn't actually come out ahead on this one. It looks like, if that's the way this play goes.
Yeah.
Comes to spade.
All right, guys, I gotta go. But
Johnny, it was so nice of you to join us. Great to see you, buddy. You look great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wish you
Thanks,
fun
thanks,
while
Johnny
out there.
Cran.
Best to Allison, and we'll see you soon, buddy.
Yeah. Thanks, Matt.
Bye bye.
Talk to you.
John Craniac.
Legend.
All right.
One of the first people I thought was my roommate and wasn't when I moved to New York, because like the entire clan was there. That was pretty great.
You mean he didn't live with you? You're saying?
No, he didn't. I thought the Blanchard brothers and Cran were my roommates for a while because I really didn't know anybody, and they were in town for a regional, and it was J-Lal, Cran, Biscuit, Shane, and then my real roommates, and it was kind of fun to get to know that whole crew pretty quickly. And the amount of bridge I learned in that house is just ridiculous. Let's see if he roughs queen here and gets this one right.
It just feels like he's going to. I don't see what
Kind of knows what's up. And now he's seen 16 points come. Actually, he's seen 18 points come out of North, right? Because he's gonna know exactly what's happening here.
So you see the winning play. I'll show you the double dummy. Where's my double dummy? The Queen of Hearts is the one.
There it
That's the
is.
down one.
He's
He's not
going
going
to win imp wise. And he plays Queen of Hearts and he cashes one club.
Yeah, he has to get rid of that spade. I mean, I get, yeah, because if I think he could afford after the Queen of Hearts to play the Ten of Hearts once, because he'll still be in dummy. Like he'll either yeah, he can negotiate.
South is going to be end played.
Yeah, South only has hearts. South only has hearts and clubs, exactly. Yeah, there you go. There's the Queen of Hearts.
Oh, well done, Peter. Now Queen of Clubs, pitch a spade, and put that 10 of Hearts on the table, and the 8 is bye-bye. That's just what you would call a smothering play, and a very low spot card that you're smothering here, but it's still worthwhile. The 8's going to be a nice welcome thing for him to see.
Yeah, he's going to be very happy for sure.
It feels so good when you get something right like this.
Yeah.
No matter what level you're at.
Especially because your heart's beating because you're in 2 hearts doubled after coming in with this ridiculous hand.
Get rid of the minus 3 hundo.
And now he's thinking to himself he has a huge score because he's thinking they might be able to make 3 no trump, right? So his minus 100, he's pretty happy about it. Like, can't lose, right? They can't lose.
It could be a huge swing.
Yeah, it could be a big win.
It's really darn good.
It is a good swing still. They did win 2 opposite the 170.
Yeah, magic.
But all right, last one of the day.
So here we go. Would you ever open West, especially red white? In this
that vulnerability is a little weird. I don't think I would with this vulnerability. I think I'm just too. I mean, I don't mind opening 2 spades with a 4-card major. I don't mind.
That's what the one thing I wanted to get at is that question. Like it used to be, you never do it, but I think in the modern game, sometimes you're going to do it in certain spots. But the vulnerability here is just so unfavorable.
Yeah, it's close. We're 6-4. I honestly, it's pretty close here, whether you're supposed to or not supposed to open 2 spades. I don't love my spade suit. I usually if I'm vol against not, I don't like having this kind of broken spade suit. Exactly. No, if I king 10 9 8 6 in the same hand, I probably would open 2 spades. I probably would. I mean, it's somewhere. It's nice.
You would be preempting partner here, so now we have this beautiful hand sitting in the east chair. What do you open this one? Is the question.
Opposite of past hand, you have 18. How many highs? Is that what you have? I think
18 with a 7-card diamond suit.
Pretty close to a 2-0 opener. I'd be pretty close to opening 2-0. I think that's probably the right bid. 2-0, maybe a little strong, but
see some sort of game force here.
Yeah, he has no bid. That's why this is the problem. You're too strong for 3 diamonds. And to me, 3 no trump here. I mean, you could bid 3 no trump. That's probably what
diamond suit's just so ugly for that.
I'm sure that's what he's going to end up doing. He's just kind of
stuck. Right?
He's stuck. There's no rebid. Yeah. That's why I think 2 no opener is kind of where I would. Upset a unpassed partner, I might not be
then you
so.
Just play 4 spades on this one, probably.
Oh, so he went really low on this hand. He's going to miss a game, right? West is not going to bid here over 3 diamonds, and. Game is, I guess, game is not that great, I suppose. But I don't think I wouldn't be surprised to see West pass. He showed 16 to 18.
Right. And thinking his hand's bad for partner, right? With spades and hearts here.
18 in a 7-card suit and 3 aces is just too much to show 16 to 18. Like, I believe this hand is worth 20. If you heard me, I was saying I think this hand might be too strong to open 2-0.
2-0, right?
Yeah, they have 18 and a 7-card. He bid again. Ferdine was there.
There you go.
Yeah,
I
think
he play spades now?
Yeah, they're gonna play spades.
Into 4 spades, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was probably a good bid by West. Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay. What's the other table action?
Well, I just want to say that 3 spades is a good bid because he has a doubleton diamond and a singleton club. He has a fit for partner. So if partner goes back to 4 diamonds, he's okay with that. So
yeah, he's not upset.
Yeah. All right, so now, this is interesting. So you have 2 clubs and 2 hearts is 4. I think the best line of play, like you have the diamond suit, but I actually think that the best line of play might just be to set up the spades. Right. 5 spade tricks. Or ace of spades, king of spades.
I know.
And see if they're 4-1. Yeah, and as long as spades are 3-2, you just pound out the last spade. But if spades are 4-1, then you come back and get the diamonds.
Interesting. Now let's see. Are they still? Did they get through the auction at the other table? Do you think, or no? Were they behind?
They did, and they also got the game, but they opened 2-0, and it went 3 clubs, some kind of puppet, 3 hearts saying I have no major, 4 clubs as something like I have spades or whatever,
and
some
club shortness maybe, something like
so they played 4 spades, which is a pretty straightforward. 4 spades is,
when you open 2-0, you're kind of just parked into 4 spades by West there, right?
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like really nothing.
Yeah, so he did it exactly what we thought. He
Yeah.
played ace of spades,
Yeah.
spade to the king, saw them
And
break, and now he
realizes
can just
it's
count
straight
9.
spades. Yep.
The diamond guess was unnecessary. He didn't need to guess diamonds. He could just
Well,
get his trick.
well done by everybody here. This is a tight match, and it looks like it's going to be, probably maybe. How many spades did they make at the other table?
They're gonna. What are they gonna? It depends on
They're gonna
whether they
take
get the
9
diamond
tricks
right. If
here,
they get the
right?
diamond right, they're gonna make 5.
Sorry,
right?
yeah. So they might just be ahead at the very end here.
2 imps. So it might be
imps for
tie.
Ferdinand,
It's gonna be
yeah.
no. Ferdinand's in no trump. So Ferdinand's. Oh, no. Ferdinand's not gonna make 5. These guys are gonna just make 3.
That's what I mean. Yeah, they're going to take 9 tricks here, so they might.
It could end up being a tie
this.
game. Yeah, it's gonna be a tie
exactly.
match. At this point, he's just gonna win the spade and play a club. I mean, he's got to get the clubs right. Somehow they've got a signal that they like the clubs. I guess the 10 of hearts is doing that, saying I don't like hearts.
Could he just play diamonds after spades here and
well, the spades aren't set up. They're gonna win the spades.
Oh, excuse me. They're gonna click clubs here.
Yeah, exactly. No, I was there a second ago. I was there a second ago too. So at the other table, they played 4 spades, and they played from this side. They got a club lead. They got it played from east. How did they get the? I went club to the king and ace.
Well, they played 4 spades because they had the weird auction.
Yeah, but they played it from
clubs.
east. Went club lead to the king and ace. He only made
Yeah.
4. He only made 4. So and then he played ace of spades, spade to the king, and he played the jack of diamonds. He didn't. Okay. Well, he must have been just making sure he made his contract. I'm sure that if he lost 2 diamonds, that he.
Like just safetying and making sure he doesn't have a disaster.
All right, that's that, and the other table is just about to finish. That's it.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a slim win for Ferdinand by 1 maybe.
Let's get back to the leaderboard and see what's going on. So tomorrow's bridge there's still lots of bridge tomorrow. Two big 16 board matches here for the title. Moss is building up a lead. I don't know who's going to play. Who's left to play in round 7? Moss plays
Moss against black.
And then we don't see. Oh no, leaderboard. How do I see their schedule? Moss. It only says who they play in round 7.
Is there only 7 rounds?
Oh yeah, of course there is only 7.
There's 18. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So there's one round left.
So
they're in pretty good shape. That 5 victory points is a pretty solid lead. And
that's a good lead, yeah, for
who does Donner play in the round? It says 8 here, round 8. How could that be? There can't be an 8th round. There's only 7 rounds.
It seems like there's only 7, unless they're doing some sort of like maybe the 8th round
Donner
is that
to
last
Botten.
one against the European team.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
All right.
Or maybe it's just designed that way. Yeah, that there's always going to be 8.
Right.
Who knows? All right. Yeah. Well, thank you, everybody. Thanks, Rob, for joining me at the last minute. This was kind of just got put together.
Couldn't have enjoyed it more.
On a whim.
Was a ton of fun, and we get to watch some high-level bridge, and it was one of my most enjoyable sessions, buddy. So,
yeah. No, I definitely I liked it too. We can do better too as we learn what alt has a pretty. You guys should check out this website, by the way, just alt.bridgeresults.org. It's really amazing to be able to look through these hands and see what different pairs. You can go back now that you've watched this show. You can come back and go through these click through all these board details just the same way. This was round 6.
Yep.
And definitely thank you to BBO for having us and
appreciate that. Thank you, Diana.
The alt, and we will. See you guys next time.
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
Thanks.
And thanks